You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, we're going to talk about the Washington Commanders, the team formerly known as the Washington football team for 2 seasons, and the Washington Redskins since the 1930s. As you guys know, the Washington Commanders bent the knee and changed their name from the Redskins, and we knew that they were actually beginning a new name. And of course, on February 2nd, they became the Washington Commanders. Now, the color scheme is still the same, but the name is not very popular. And now, guys, you have a Washington Redskins legend that has came out and slammed the Commanders for changing the name to the Commanders. And I'm talking about running back legend John Riggins. John Riggins had some not so good words to say about the Washington Commanders. And now the Washington Commanders have now canceled John Riggins. So we're going to be diving into that in this video, guys. First, go over to the Black and White Network merch store. Get your merch right now. We're going to give you 25% off anything in the merch store if you use the discount code USA First. You can get our best-selling shirt, The Media is the Real Virus, LaChina James, Make Sports Great Again, LaWoke James, anything else in the merch store. Use the discount code USA First. Here you go, guys. John Riggins rips Commanders, leading to his jersey being pulled from the team store. Yes, the Washington Commanders did not like what John Riggins had to say about them, and now they have essentially canceled John Riggins. His jersey is no longer in the team store. Let's read this, guys. Not everyone is on board with the new Washington football team's name, the Washington Commanders. One of the many who doesn't like the name is Washington legendary running back John Riggins. Riggins was critical of the Commanders' name so much so he questioned other former Washington players who participated in the official reveal. He also went as far to say he doesn't want his name on a Commanders jersey, in which the team responded by pulling his jerseys from their online store. Riggins made his comments on his podcast, The John Riggins Show, with co-host Todd Castleberry. He said this, quote, "I feel completely disenfranchised," Riggins said. "I can't understand how anyone who once played under the old franchise name could possibly want to be a part of anything to do with the Washington Commanders." Riggins acknowledged he thought the original franchise name was an honor to Native Americans, but once he finished playing football, he became a proponent for a name change after sympathizing with Native Americans who felt offended by the name. However, he simply just cannot get behind the choice of Commanders. Additionally, Riggins said everyone has to make their own decision, but he doesn't understand how the former players such as Dexter Manley, Joe Theismann, Doc Walker, Mark Mosley, and others showed up to support the new name during last week's reveal. Quote, "I got to say this. I kind of look at them and go, what's wrong with you?" Riggins said. "Don't you get it? You were invited to your own funeral." Yeah, because they're essentially closing the book on the Redskins. The conversation with Castleberry shifted to the direction of the franchise. Riggins noted Washington was once a proud top 5 franchise prior to ownership shifting to Dan Snyder. They noted the team's home attendance woes. Washington was 31st of 32 NFL teams in average attendance per game during the 2021-22 season. They were dead last in fill-in rate. Attendance is down for numerous reasons that include how bad Snyder has run the team. Castleberry said, "Right now, all the team is selling is hope." Riggins said he doesn't want his name on a Commanders jersey. Quote, "This is funny. That makes me feel filthy," Riggins said. "I feel dirty. I don't want anything to do with it. Maybe I will change. maybe I need a little more time. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. In response, the team pulled Riggins' jersey from his online store. That is so funny. It goes on. It says it's apparent Riggins has deeper issues with his former team than the choice of changing the name to the Commanders. The name change opened the door for Riggins to air out his grievances with the team and, more notably, Snyder. So this isn't just about the team name. He has problems with Dan Snyder. Unfortunately, the Super Bowl MVP isn't alone in his opinions. Fans also have grown tired of the franchise, his owner, the consistent losing, and PR nightmares that have turned the franchise into a laughingstock. The Commanders rebranding is one thing, but the Washington franchise has to do much more to bring back the interest and love of Riggins and so many other fans. So there you have it, guys. John Riggins wants nothing to do with the Commanders, and the Washington Commanders have accommodated him and removed this jersey from the online store. A Washington legend no longer has his jersey in the store. Will it actually go back? I'm not really sure, guys. I'm really not. But with those words right there, and it seems like he's not a fan of Dan Snyder, you may not ever see his jersey again on the team store. I guess you'll have to go to Foot Locker or somewhere. I'm not really sure. Go online to eBay. But what do you guys think of this? What do you think of John Riggins coming out and bashing the Washington Commanders? I knew that this would be very, very unpopular, but I didn't think that the Washington Redskins would remove his jersey from the team store. They're always going to be the Redskins to me. They always will be. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.